So, do you believe there is still space for feeling and thinking in the current education system?
Current education system across the world, South Asia, Indian subcontinent, has two broad genres, subdivisions. The visible subdivision for you child, the one that you see, is what we call as curriculum. And I wouldn't say invisible, but lesser visible subdivision is what I call as parallel curriculum. A debate can teach you what 4,000 English classes can't teach you. Theatre can teach you what 2,000 exams can't teach you. Sports can teach you and does teach you how to lose. We are so obsessed with winning, we don't even know how to handle loss. So when you are very angry with the cricket umpire that he did not give the LBW, but he's the umpire, you have to accept his decision and move on to the bowling crease and bowl the next ball. You're very angry with the football referee. Why didn't he give the foul? You still have to accept the decision and keep on playing the football match. This acceptance of small defeats and losses, that's a huge learning from sport. That is something conventional printed syllabus cannot teach. The problem is we don't humanize our curriculum. We'll discuss everything throughout the year. Then all of a sudden, in May, we will make heroes out of people topping examination. We will make further heroes out of them by giving them mala and giving them trophies. And that's a problem. That's a genuine problem. How much have we celebrated the child who does sensitive theatre? How much have we celebrated the child who has a knack for debating, not mugging up speeches and going to competitions, knack for debating? How much have we celebrated children who would have done 50 podcasts like you in future? And you will slowly get better in asking instinctive questions. Celebration cannot be cherry picking the result of board exams. So I think the where the fundamentals lie is we somehow have failed to integrate all this in our system. So unfortunately, I have to use the term parallel curriculum. And earlier the term was worse. We called it a very problematic word called extracurricular. I don't know what is extra about debating. Then we used another problematic word called co-scholastic. I don't know what is co-scholastic about asking questions. Debating is a form of asking questions. It's not winning trophies. So I think the better word is parallel curriculum. In an ideal utopia, in an ideal world, which will not happen tomorrow, this will become curriculum. This will become bigger curriculum than your unit test, Monday test, pre-board exams. This will become Mount Everest of learning how to debate. And your Mount Everest will not be, मेरा percentage क्या है pre-board में. I don't hope that such world will happen tomorrow. But I do hope that we will have such a world one day.
Sir, you have beautifully shown how feeling and thinking can coexist through your own practice. As a mentor, what is the one quality you will always look for in your students?
I think what I look for in a student is hunger. I don't mind a student who's not skilled or talented. Anyway, the word talent is very relative. Everybody has talents. The question is, sometimes as teachers, do we have eyes to look at the talent? Sometimes we say, no, you have no talent. Oh, you are very talented. That itself is problematic. So I wouldn't use the word talented. Maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe the right word is children who are more visible and more involved. One tends to believe that, oh, give them a chance. I believe that giving them a chance, of course, is important, but not so important as to giving chance to any child who is the hunger to accept defeat and to stay with the subject for about 5, 6 years. For example, you you if you're mentoring a young boy of class 6 or 7 in theater, and the person has a lot of stage fear, and the person has a lot of tongue tiredness, and the person believes, oh no, I can't be on stage. And you're grooming the person 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At 12, class 12, he kind of stands on stage and says, oh, I belong here. This is my stage. That child who has stayed back to all his doubts, self doubts, in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that child is precious. I look for that child who will stay with you to learn, who is hungry, who is not hungry for a trophy, who is hungry for a process. I'm not saying all children are that, but many are that. You just have to find that child. So I look for that hunger in the child. And then the child and I co-learn. I love the word co-learning more than the love teaching. Teaching is like saying that मैं आपको सिखा रहा हूँ. Co-learning is मैं आपके साथ सीखूंगा. Our levels of learning will be different. I would be a little senior in age to you, but we shall learn together. So I like the word co-learning. As a senior co-learner, I like hungry children, hunger for staying back for long years to be good at something.
That's such a unique perspective, sir. It really shows how deeply you connect with your students. And with that, we came to the end of a truly powerful conversation. One didn't just inform, but it also stirred the soul. Parnab Mukherjee, sir, thank you for your voice, your courage, your commitment to truth, and the fearless way of turning a theater into a activism is not just a revolutionary. Now, to our listeners, may this today's episode remind you that education can be emotional, performance can be political, and the truth, when spoken with the heart, can become a movement. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and keep thinking beyond the script. Jai Hind.